Are we on?
Yeah.
All right. Level Up Podcast. What's good, everybody? Welcome to it. And of course, it's your boy, Lebo Hang and Babaratang Sekhwabara. Mr. LEBOOHANG. And we are back. Back with another one. Back with a banger. Back with Ugojas. How's Dineo? How are you doing?
Yes, no, I'm good. Hey, I'm good. I wish never I had like such a fancy, welcome for myself.
You don't have to worry about it. As time goes, you'll figure it out.
Yeah, there.
Yeah, Dineo Mading Ding, Dineo Mading Dadadi.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome to Level Up.
Okay,
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me. Hey.
Most definitely. And there's quite a lot today I want us to go through. First things first, Level Up Podcast has been there for quite a while. We did some couple of episodes myself with the OSIS Lebu TCBC. And yeah, for some reasons we had to stop. But when I met you last year, so we're recording this, it's 2026, and me and you we met 2025. Not so long ago, just like a month ago. Yeah. And you were like, hey, broski, what's wrong with you? Why are you not on the mic? I was on Amara. Yeah. Maybe let's start there. Why did you feel strongly about such a thing, like wanting me to be on the podcast? Because at the time you didn't even know that I was like already doing podcast or anything in media. What
drove me? Okay. Yeah. So I heard you speak, and then I could hear, like when you were speaking, I could see this young man definitely has a talent for radio. I'm surprised with why he's not doing radio. But also, I love podcasts. I listen to podcasts a lot, and I've always wanted to do mine, but not sure like which angle would I take. But so just thinking about it, I know I have a passion for helping young people realize their dreams. And now the thing with I think a lot of young people is that they don't have role models or people to look to and say, like, I want to be like this. And now the thing is, if you have a role model, like it's very important to the journey somehow be like almost the same or aligned. Then it's more easier to want to aspire to like that. So I think the direction that I want us to take is to empower the young kid who's somewhere there in an impoverished background to also think it's okay for them to dream. Spaces. There are no spaces that they shouldn't feel like some spaces are not for them because we've been there. Another thing is that there's a bit of a disconnect between us who have struggled before and them, because when they look at us now, like
they can hear me. Always been like this.
Yes, they think Uguti have always been like this. When I hear this well English and but you don't know Uguti. There was also a version of me who was really struggling to express herself with English, and that it got better with practice.
All right.
Yes.
That means I will soon be a better expresser because I still struggle, especially communicating using English as a medium of communication. For me, it's because obviously something like language is something that takes more practice. The more you use it, the more it. Maybe. Now that you have mentioned that you come from somewhere, let's go there. Who are you exactly and where were you born? Maybe let's start just right there.
Okay. So I was born in a small village in the Northern Cape called Maputing.
Maputing.
Yeah. So it's under the town Kuruman.
Okay.
So in Maputing, I attended primary school, the Maputing primary school, and then I went to Iketleletu. By that time, we had a middle school. I went to middle school, and then I went to Khalaletsang. At that time, like when you were applying for Khalaletsang, like the high school, because we only do maths and science there, it was like, they were like, you're going to a very difficult school. People were so scared of going there. But yeah. I think at the time, my academics were slightly, they were picking up, because when I was still in primary school, I struggled a lot with maths. So I was not good in maths, but I did well with the other subjects, so social sciences, natural sciences. I was good with like theories and languages. They didn't give me an issue. But you see, this thing called maths, it was very difficult.
The figures were figuring you out instead of you.
I was not figuring out the figures, but the figures were figuring me out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe before we even go further, born in Maputo, Nkuruman, Northwest, who are you with there?
Who I was with? I lived, I would sometimes go between my grandparents' house and my mom and dad. Sometimes I stayed with my mom and dad. But I didn't like staying with my mom and dad so much because where we live, it's like Sakala, we started a new settlement, you know. When you're starting a new settlement, you know where the houses are, like one house is there, there's another one there, you know. And then like we started in a very small shack. And there was no like camping, like there's no fence around. You know, when there's no fence around, you wake up, you open the window, there's a cow greeting you.
So you're from like the deep villages, like Makai.
Yeah, but it's like it's getting better now.
Okay.
Yeah. But not so better because even when I go there in the villages, you know, I get so annoyed because when you're coming from town, it's so far. And then because now the taxi has to leave everyone where they're going, and the street is so small. So you know the streets are so small that you know you can't have two taxis passing at the same time. So yeah, that's just one of the frustrations at home. But I can just tell you about so like so there was no electricity there. We didn't have electricity for about 9 or 10 years. Where we had started because my mom and dad they moved to that side when I was still I think around 7 years old.
So almost the whole of your schooling years.
There was no electricity and also like to get water I had to take a wheelbarrow to get water. So that struggle. So I would go to my grandparents' house, especially because I love TV a lot. I loved watching the TV.
Okay.
So I'd go to my grandparents' house. Sometimes I'd end up not even spending just the weekend, but I was spending like a month or something because I was like running away from this very boring life. But it wasn't so boring because you know when there's no electricity, there are kids always around and we are playing. It's fun.
I'd like to believe that plays so much role in you being able to communicate with other people, like the interaction and stuff. But then before we even get there, right now you're in Mpumalanga province. And I'm like, yo, Northwest, man, that's like Northern Cape even west. Sifika kanjani eMpumalanga? Like after Northern Cape, I would like to believe that you went to tertiary. Where did you go to?
So I went to the University of Cape Town.
You wanted University of Cape Town. That's also far from Northern Cape.
Yes. So like I just knew as a kid that there's no way my life is gonna end at the Northern Cape. Yeah. This one pastor, he came to preach once at church and said that other people they are born at one place and they end up dying in the same place. So then I was thinking, it cannot be me. I'm not going to be that person. So then I told myself that I want to get out of the Northern Cape. I want to get out of Kuruman. I want to see how people are like out there.
Okay.
And I wanted to be far from home.
All right.
Yes.
And your experience at University of Cape Town, and what were you studying there?
I was studying Bachelor of Science in Occupational Therapy.
Yeah.
Yes. Occupational therapy, basically. Yes.
And your experience?
Occupational therapy, I never knew what it was.
What did you apply for?
I applied for a Bachelor of Occupational Therapy. That was my first choice.
Okay.
But I didn't know what it was. And I thought that since I don't know what occupational therapy is, I've never seen one, then let me be one. Yes. So, you know, when I started at the university, it was, I'd say, not really my first time being out of the Northern Cape, but it was my first time living away from home. Yes, and it was a bit of a culture shock because when I got there, everyone was speaking English.
Oh.
Yes, and for me, it's a bit of an issue speaking English because when I speak English too much, my jaws hurt.
It's an exercise.
Yeah, yeah, and my mind thinks too much.
Oh,
Because I must translate my thoughts into English, you know?
Jesus.
Yes, and then, but yeah, starting with the classes, I think with the freedom was a bit of a shock for me as well.
Oh.
Also having to know what is expected to you. I didn't know that you have to read a course outline when you start university. I nearly missed my first deadline, my first assignment deadline.
Yo.
And then during orientation week, I had bought also tickets to go and have fun with the other kids because that's usually what happens. Yeah, not really with the freedom, but they want you to enjoy the first year before academics hit. So instead of enjoying, like I realized that okay, we just started. They introduced us to this. They put us in this class called digital literacy. Yeah, and everyone was typing like, and that time I'm like typing one, one. So then, because they were teaching us everything in that class. They teach you how to open a computer, how to open Word. They teach you about PowerPoint, about making a PowerPoint presentation, trying to make a poster, things like that. Yeah, the man has now retired, Douglas. Yes, but he taught us how to even navigate the Vula space. That's what they use to submit assignments, and also my UCT, creating a password and everything. So I realized that other people when they type so fast, you know, and I type one thing, at a time. So then I sat through because he told us that there is a game that you can play to learn how to type. Then I sat through.
You also mentioned in the culture shock and also the level of freedom you feel when you get to these institutions, of which I think we lose most of our brothers and sisters in all that mix up and that freedom. Like they lose themselves, they forget why are they even there to start with. So yeah, maybe for someone who's about to go to tertiary, what would you advise, especially on this case of freedom, like in terms of them knowing or not even forgetting why are they even there? Like, how did you navigate you?
I'd say that what, something that is also quite important is like the friends that you keep or the friends that you make. I think it's very good to also be in spaces where that are going to grow you like as an individual in your specific career. Because I think a lot of the times you get there, you are studying what you're studying, but other people don't even have a vision for the kind of career person that they want to be at the end of
The course.
the course. Yeah, they're just thinking about the here and now, getting through the next deadline, but then they don't think about the spaces that they want to see themselves in. Or sometimes maybe they don't even think about some of the gaps that maybe you're studying and then you realize that something upsets you with what you are studying. But then you don't think about, okay, how can I actually be part of the solution for whatever thing that I think maybe it's a bit misinformed. Yeah, especially when it comes to if you like a health professional and then you're going to be dealing with people with certain cultures. I don't think it helps to, because now there's a lot of talk at university about decolonizing education. So I think that a lot of young people instead, some just get upset, but then they don't think about being a part of the solution. Studying a bit more and seeing what other authors have said. Yeah. So I think that if you are, let's say that you're going to university and then you're going to study psychology, like it's very important to be a part of like a council that is for students who are doing psychology, because you have a space to be part of, those extracurriculars, and those extracurriculars, they are what are going to build the person that you're going to be when you finish university. Because if you finish university and then Like if you go through your course and then you don't have where you are aiming for, like you'll just be wandering around and you will lose even your purpose. Your studying will be a chore. It will not be easy for you. Yeah. And you'll find yourself in spaces where you are neglecting your studies and you're forgetting even the reason why you're there.
Do you advocate for mentorship?
Yes, there are mentors. There are mentors around, because I also had a mentor. But there's only so much that they can do because remember, with a mentor, like if you don't have a goal, you as the individual, like we're not going anywhere because there has to be, because it's better if you're shooting at a target than if you are shooting at a blank paper because you don't even know like how far you are from your actual goal. Yeah.
Beautiful. Then you finish your course?
Yes, I did.
In due time or
I took a while. I took a while. I had to add an extra year.
Then after university, what are you doing?
Yes, I went into community service.
Okay.
And I can say, like, Uguti, I took a while to finish my course because, like what I said, that Nami, I was a person who was aimless. Like I didn't know why I was there, what I was doing, you know. So it was very easy for me to like, you know, to start now neglecting my studies because let me tell you that your background and thinking about it can only take you so far.
True.
Yeah. But what can take you to greater heights is having ambitions about your future. And also like there was a guy that I met there who said that at university, who said that he likes looking at like people that he admires and then checking their CVs and just going through like the list of courses that they did to get to where they are. Yeah. So I think as a person you need to have a target. You need to have a goal of where you're going. Yeah.
Because I'd like to believe we see on this podcast, there's still more that is going to be revealed about you, about me, as we go on having the sit downs with our guests and stuff. So today we just want to introduce you to our viewers. So yeah, and so far we getting like a good side of you, like the good girl. The bad girl is still coming. We are hearing that I know somewhere somehow there at the university there were distractions.
Yes,
so yeah, the more comfortable you become, the more we know how the bad girl was at the university. But then, yeah, after university you did your community servicing.
Yeah.
Then you were still in Cape Town.
No, I did my community service at Butumelo Hospital in Kronstadt.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
You've been traveling.
I've been
quite
traveling.
exposed.
Yes.
Maybe on that point of getting exposure or exposing yourself like into different spaces, would you also encourage the young ones to make sure that maybe in most cases we tend to believe that we need money for such things to be exposed, but is it something that you would really advocate for? Would see if there's any opportunity that you can take that will expose you to a different environment, should they go for?
Yeah, they should definitely go for it. You know, I'd say that for me, when I was still in first year, like I remember, so in first year, you see, you know, you get there, you're not really, you can't take any leadership position. You can only like join a society and see what the others are doing. So I'd always encourage someone to just, if you get there, take a leadership role and gain skills. Because after when I was in final year, unfortunately, that's where I actually took up a leadership role in the school. And then I got to learn how things work and, you know, and I'd say that after doing that, I learned a lot to be daring, you know, not to be scared. You know, to think about something and actually implement it. Yeah, that's where I learned that skill. But if I never had taken that role, I wouldn't be this person that I am right now. Yeah.
So do we move from Kronstadt to Mpumalanga, or
No.
we've been somewhere before here?
Yes, I was in Gauteng for a brief period of time. So I started at a school at like Philadelphia.
All right.
Yeah, and then I was in what is school?
Yeah. So from Gauteng province, you come to Mpumalanga. I just want to get here.
Yes.
We've been all around, but we're not getting where we are.
Yeah.
Then in Mpumalanga, what year did you come?
I came here in 2021, just
after COVID.
Yeah, in May. Yeah, in May or April. Yeah, around that time.
What are you doing here?
So, I work at VaalRiver School with learners with barriers to learning.
Okay.
So I help them with reading, and I help them with looking for opportunities that they can do after school.
Okay. Yes. So you also practice as an occupational therapist there?
Yes, I do.
Oh, because that gives us a picture of how, in terms of opportunities when you are in the career path that you are in as an occupational therapist, it's not only that you need to go apply in hospitals only, but even in schools, there's a necessity for such a service. Yeah.
Yes, even in social development. Yeah, with people who use substances. Yeah, you can find occupational therapists there, even in centers where people are, with orphaned children. They are there because of that affection that they didn't get. Some of them, you find with their developmental milestones are not on par with their age. So we give therapy. We are also there in mines.
Oh.
Yes. We do return to work assessments. So we check if the person and the environment that they're going into, do they fit after like a disability or after
maybe an
injury,
accident or something,
or do they need to go somewhere else? And then we also do the actual rehab, working with the person so that they can recover and get back to what they used to do before.
Yeah. We are still going to have more sit downs, still going to decode a lot of topics together. Yes. So different guests, obviously. So Level Up Podcast is definitely where we are. And when you called me asking me, let's do this, and we obviously communicated, exchanging ideas, we ended up saying, okay, we are going to go far with this thing. But at the same time, we cannot be certain exactly where we're going, but the goal is there, is to keep it going and make sure that we impact as much as many people as we can, mainly the ones that are coming behind us, the youngins, for real, because the lack of inspiration, it's something that is so real out there. People are so not inspired at all. Nothing motivates and encourages the young ones to fight hard to making sure that they better their lives and level up. One of the main objectives that we have is to make sure that we give them that
that opportunity.
Exactly. Without making this video too long, or rather this episode, let's wrap up. They're still going to see and hear us a lot. So parting words. What would you say to the young ones that we are targeting? And of course, the young ones are led by the ones that are grown. So let's speak to them quickly, then shut it down.
Okay, I didn't think about parting words.
Because we're not parting, but just for this episode, what are we leaving them with? Maybe words of encouragement, inspiration. Doesn't have to be that deep.
I think the only thing that I could say is that black child, keep on dreaming.
Please.
Yes, keep on dreaming. You are enough just as you are. And you know what? If the door is not open for you, force it open. And once it's open it for others as well.
Oh, please. Igama ulebohang. Yes. Nakanjani mina wami ke alula kamagama engibashiya nawo. Umhlaba awukweleti lutho. So make sure that you get up and do something for yourself. You are still going to know more about me, but check out the channel and make sure that you do subscribe. Until next time, keep well. Thank
Thank you so much.
you.
Bye bye.